welcome back to my channel. Long time no story time. I was kind of thinking of the video to do for this week and figured that a nice story about my proposal would be very much in order. So this video would be, as you can probably tell from the title, would be about how my husband proposed, all the craziness, all the juiciness, all the secrets, all the lies. Just stay tuned and keep watching to find out a lot more about that. Let me just kind of start with how I met my husband. I met my husband through a friend. So my friend that I buy hair from, you know, once in a while she's like, oh yeah, why are you so single? Why are you single? She was always asking me, why am I single? She's like, you know, you're such a smart girl, you're a beautiful girl, why are you single? And I'm like, I don't understand what this has to do with anything. I haven't met the person, and I've been in a few relationships, and you know, guys are just not, you know, it's just not doing your girl right now. So I'm just kind of taking a step back and just watching everyone. She's like, you know, I really have this guy, and immediately she starts like, don't start, please, don't start, not today, you know, because you know when you get to that age, everybody just thinks you're looking for marriage. I was like, don't start. She's like, Onyi, can you just hear me out? I was like, okay, no wala. So she started, and she's like, yeah, there's this guy, you know, I actually know him through my friend. You know, I know you, just the kind of person you are, I feel like I have an idea of the kind of guy that you would like. Grounded, smart, you know, maybe Igbo, maybe not, but just I feel like that's kind of a line along the lines of the type of person that you would like. And so I think, what does it hurt to just talk to him since you're not seeing anyone right now? I was like, you know what, you're right, like I'm single like a Pringle, do a hookup, let me see. So she actually gave my number to his friend. They went to, I believe they went to the same primary school. So that's how they kind of became friends from there. So she gave her friend my number. Her friend reached out to me. We had a few chat here and there. She made me send her some pictures. I sent her some pictures. She told me about, she first of all started by what is your ideal guy like? And of course, the first thing I said, he has to be smart. Guys, every guy I've always dated has always been some sort of nerd. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. That's like my thing. I love smart guys. So that was the first thing I said. I was like, he has to be smart. She's like, yeah. She's like, talk no more, speak no more, speak no more. I was like, what is wrong with you? She's like, I swear, speak no more. This guy is incredibly smart. I really think you should meet him. I don't really need to even go into any further details about him. I think you should meet him. I was like, why not? Cool, let me meet him, give him my number. It's worth a conversation. So she gave him my number and he called me. I remember that day I was going out. I think it was my little cousin, who is like my baby sister Precious. It was her birthday or something. I don't even remember what it was, but I was in my office and he called. And we started talking, and I swear that conversation was so long because I just remember going so late to where I needed to go to with Precious. She was so mad at me. She's like, please, can we go? And I just kept talking, and it was just a nice conversation about what are you doing. He was, you know, he's doing a lot of things. He's a businessman. He's doing that. So we were talking about all that stuff for like over an hour. So at some point I was like, my little girl is really getting upset right now. I gotta go. Let me talk to you tomorrow. That was on Friday night. I can't forget. So anyway, we went out. And then on Saturday morning, I woke up and my sister and my friend, we started to head to the gym. On my way to the gym, because I told him, I was the one that got off the call, and I told him that let's just talk tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow. I thought, you know what? I kind of enjoyed this conversation, so let me give this guy a call. So I called him on my way to the gym. And we were talking in the car, we got to the gym. I didn't work out. I ended up sitting by the poolside with my sister and my friend, and they were swimming for an hour, and I was on the phone. I had my gym clothes on, I went to the gym, and I ended up just talking all through while they worked out. I didn't do anything at the gym, went home, and that's how we kind of all started. We started talking a lot, we spoke a lot before we even saw. And I just realized we had something in common in terms of just being very ambitious, being Igbo, what else? Being from Anambra State, what else? And what else did we really have in common? Just obviously business. Like, we spoke about every single business he was thinking of, the ones that he was already doing. Obviously, I was already running mud at that point. So we had that, you know, instant connection from like just the different ventures that we had pulled through, or the things that you guys have probably seen my video of the different businesses I've started. So we had all that conversation at that point. Fast forward, we dated, blah blah blah, everything was cool. It was the 14th, actually, I take it back. It was the 30th of November 2014. That's when my proposal happened. This is the story behind it. I went to New York with my sister and my friend and my cousin. We went to, you know, have fun, girls' time. We went to spend a few days in New York. Right to New York. We got to New York. That's my dog. He's playing with his toy and he's just gonna be making some noise. I hope he doesn't distract you guys. But anyways, we got to New York, and I remember I always said that, guys, if you guys know when I'm gonna get engaged or anything like that, please just advise me. Like, if the person tells any of you, please advise me to get my nails done. I don't want to be showing my ring and me looking like all ratchet. Please, please, please let me get my nails done. But my cousin that weekend, when I went to New York, I said, maybe when we get to New York, she needs to do her nails. She's like, Onyi, do you want to do yours as well? I was like, please, I didn't come to New York to start doing my nails, but maybe we'll see if we can do our nails somewhere in New York. So when we got to New York, first day, second day, I didn't do my nails. You know, I think that was our third night in New York. On the second night, my sister was like, we should definitely do drinks. You all know I'm always up for a nice stiff drink, right? So she's like, we should definitely do drinks. And at that point, my cousin goes, yeah, when we wake up in the morning, we should go get our nails done. And then maybe before we come back to the girls to, you know, go have lunch and do drinks. I was like, babe, why are you stressing for my nails? Just leave these nails alone, man. Like, my guy is not even here. I don't need to be stressing myself for these nails. Leave them, I beg. I can't be bothered. I was like, I don't want to start, you know, coming here and sitting down and getting my nails done. Like, it's just not my cup of tea right now. So she was like, okay, no wala. And then that evening we got to the restaurant. We went to the first place. I don't even understand, because now that I think about it, it's kind of making sense to me why my sister was being all sorts of shady and funny, and I just didn't get it at that point. But we got to the first restaurant and my sister was like, you know, let's go. I think they're closing. These people are not even serious yet. And she's like literally pulling me and being so eager, like, let's go, let's go. But let me give you guys a backstory. On my way to New York, I'd called my boyfriend at that point to say that I was going to New York, and we chatted for a little bit. The next day when I got to New York, right after Thanksgiving, I called him, he didn't pick up. And I called him maybe 2 or 3 more times, he didn't pick up. I don't like to leave people a lot of missed calls. So I stopped calling him, and I think once or twice he told me I will call you back, but he never did. And then sometimes his phone would not connect. So I was even getting irritated. I was like, I beg, what's all this? Like, I don't have time for this kind of drama right now. Like, so I was telling my sister, I was like, this guy is really irritating me. This is how they all behave. Like, this is why I said I didn't want to do this, because this guy is just not loyal. Like, I just can't deal. Like, I really cannot. Yeah, my sister's like, your blood is too hot. You just need to calm down. You really need to calm down. So we went to the restaurant, and then yeah, she had pulled me. She said it wasn't really nice, and let's just go. I think they're closing and they might not have time to take our order, and we don't want anything to be rushed. So we left. And then we went to the second place. On getting to that second restaurant, now that everything actually makes sense as I'm saying this story, we got to the second restaurant and it was a first. So you're like, oh, Onyi, you sit here. I'm like, why is my sister being all like, are you a police? Like, stop. Like, you know, she's like, you sit here. And now that I'm thinking about it, it makes sense while she was doing all of that. She wanted me to sit and back the entrance, and then her, my friend, and my cousin sat right next to me, and my friend sat beside each other. So yeah, so that's it. She wanted me obviously not to see when he walked in, but while we got there, we ordered our drinks, and I started again. I was like, you guys, like, joke, this guy has not actually called me back. Like, this is really the thing. Like, you even just try to start giving someone smaller attention, and all of a sudden they start feeling like they got you all wrapped around their arms and they can act anyhow. Like, this is really, really irritating. What's all this? Like, what's so hard for you to even like take 2 minutes? Like, what are you really doing for you to take 2 minutes and call your girlfriend back? It doesn't make any sense. It's actually very annoying. My sister is like, calm yourself and just drink up. You worry too much. He'll call you later. So imagine having that conversation. I was like, please, I didn't even come to New York to come and start discussing this dude. Just leave him. Just leave him to one side. But I hadn't even finished that statement of leave him to one side. Guys, someone tapped me on my shoulder. And I looked back and I remember saying, what in the entire? That's all I remember saying. Like, what are you doing here? I've been calling you. And he's like, I didn't hear anything he was saying at that point. Everything happened so fast, but I realized that there were 3 or 4 waiters that had like a plate, like a really big round plate on, and they had dropped it in front of me. But because I was busy harassing the guy, who is my boyfriend at that point, I was harassing him behind me. I didn't even see the plate that they had put in front of me. Like I was busy fighting the fights over there. I didn't see the plate that was in front of me. So my sister's like, Onyi, look, Onyi, look. So I looked and I saw William. That's when everything, I think at that point I was even harassing. I thought maybe he showed up to New York to just kind of, you know, just spend time with me. I wasn't thinking, I just don't know what I was even thinking at that point. I wasn't even thinking. I was like, I have bone to chew with this guy. Let me just finish chewing it with this guy. And my sister is like, before, just look. So I now looked in front and I saw the wall that said, will you marry me? I'll show you guys a clip real quick.
I think I'm supposed to get the one near this point.
Did you read what's written there?
Yeah, but I can still shock. Yeah, you touch my.
You see how many people is waiting?
When you see all the people waiting for you, see all the people behind you waiting for you.
Yes. Yes,
He said, will you marry me? And that actually, he didn't say, will you marry me? The plate said, will you marry me? And at that point, I swear, I blanked out. That is when it hit me what was going on. Like, imagine my brain is trying to calculate everything that is happening at the same time. So I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm just like, I just kept saying, oh my God, oh my God. I had my hands to my face and I was like, oh my God, this guy, guys, it's happening, oh my God. And I looked, he was on his knee on this side. And I kid you not, guys, I had no idea what he was saying. I didn't hear my name. I didn't hear him say a word. I didn't hear anything. All I remember is like, I looked, he opened the little box and I saw the ring. I was like, oh my God. Look at it. I'm not sure if you guys can really see. Here's my ring. But yeah, I will insert a different picture of my ring. Hopefully it's clear at that point. But yeah, he asked, he just opened up that ring and just threw me off. I was like, I didn't hear anything. All I remember saying yes. I swear I didn't hear anything this guy said. So he must have said, are you a fool? And I said yes. I didn't care, it didn't matter. But at that point I was so excited. Obviously we hugged it out. You see some clips. I still have the video. I'm gonna add some clips in here for you guys. It was so, like, it was surreal for me. It was like, oh my God, it's happening. Of course the girls were admiring my ring. And it was just like, ah. Gosh, and then remember, then he whispered something in my ear saying, I told you you would not go into the last month of this year not almost married. And then yeah, he did say that to me, so that I guess that's why he had planned the whole proposal thing. And honestly guys, if any of you know my husband, he's a full-time nerd. That's what I like to call him. If it's not coding, he's an engineer and that's what he is. I was not expecting any kind of elaborate proposal. That is why him coming and surprising me like that was not even something that crossed my mind. Like, I just thought he was gonna go to my dad and say, hey, I'm gonna marry your daughter, here's the ring. Like, obviously he didn't do that. My sister clearly helped him out because there's no way he came up with that himself. My sister obviously helped him out and it was such a nice time. You know, we went back and we just talked and he was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. And you know, yeah, we kind of talked about it. He's like, the first day I spoke to you, I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. I was like, I don't know if I knew then, but you know, obviously the more I spoke to you, the more I realized that we had a lot in common and would definitely make a great family together. And you know, I'm glad that we're closer to doing that. And I won't even lie to you guys, like, it's not been, marriage is hard. Marriage is really hard, but you just have to make it work. How much does it mean to you is really that's what it boils down to. You just have to make it work for yourself. How committed are both of you to making it work goes a long way to you know, it really goes a long way to show how long you would last in the marriage. So at the end of the day, it has to be, you have to make an intentional effort to make your marriage work. And that's what we've done. And you know, we've had our fights, we've had our happy moments, we've had our sad moments, but every single step of the way we keep trying to lift each other up, and that's what it's all about. I will tell you guys one thing though, this almost didn't happen. This engagement almost did not happen. Your girl almost messed it up. I'm gonna save the story for the next video of how I almost like kind of F things up, okay? Yes, I almost did, but we're here, we're happily married. I'm glad I made that decision and I'm spending the rest of my life with him. I hope that, you know, you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. Thank you. Until next time, catch you at the spot.